Okay. Listen. To be highly honest, okay, shit, yeah, there we go. To be highly honest, I feel like I haven't done this type of video lately. And to be honest, it was because I one of my biggest videos of like reacting to like these kind of like talk show host, like female talk show host thing. One of them ones is one of my like top ones, like view wise, like as in like the view which I'm still even getting like from now, which was like Shansea on the what you might call it. She was on the lip service video. Uh, when she was talking to Angela Yee, and I think it's Gigi Maguire, Stephanie Santiago, and like I think one other lady. I can't name her name right now, but it was one of like the best videos. Like even now, it still gets views. But I stopped reacting to that to them lot because Angela he literally strike down my channel, and yeah. So I don't want to say fuck her, but I'm just saying. Yeah, so I don't react to lip service anymore, and I want to react to this because I feel like I like Jada Cheves. I apologize if I'm not saying the second name correctly. I think it's Jaydawayda. I'll say Jada Cheves. No, I'll say Jaydawayda. Yeah. So I haven't reacted to Jaydawayda. I think I've only seen one interview of her, and which was with Zeus. I like her. I like it. I really feel like she's one of those females who's like just I don't know, man. I've got this thing about like watching people and just realize like I don't know. She's just one of them ones. I post her a lot on my page, Daily Happenings. If you want to follow that on Instagram. So I thought she's came out with a podcast, and I think it's with a friend, and I don't want to say because I know Jada Wader's friend is called Desi. I don't know if this is Desi, but I don't know. I'll see when I watch. But so I thought, you know what? Let me react to it because, like I said, I only hear like snippets of an interview of her interviews, and literally one interview which I watched was like the one with Zeus. So I thought let's hear her thoughts in this new podcast she has brought out. So that's for the most part. That's this video. So after this, I really want to jump into the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef, which is going on right now. I wanna dissect the lyrics of Machiavelli's Offspring because I was calling Kendrick Lamar the so-called Machiavelli's Offspring, but you know what? When he put out that song, what you might call it, Euphoria. Hey, I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense to me. That nigga is definitely Machiavelli's Offspring. So I'm gonna do that video. But anyway, I will try and watch this one all the way through. It's giving me the vibes of like you know, I was getting back in the day. I was so excited watching Shense on lip service because she was so honest, she was so humble, she was forthcoming, she wasn't dodging no questions. This one they're talking to each other, so I don't know whether it's gonna be very direct or not. Or are they gonna be asking each other questions? Hey, let's watch that now. So without further ado, Jada Wader and her friend. I'm sorry if I don't know if the friend is Desi, but and the friend. So episode 1, Act Normal podcast. Let's jump into it. Lego.
Missed you guys. Hey y'all. Same crew, different year. What's up? On the ones and the twos, not the threes and the fours. Hold up. Yeah. Y'all ready for the motherfucking...
Oh, by the way, it's not because I want to be part of the bad bitches. I know. Oh, he wants to be part of the bad bitches. No, I'm just reacting because I wanna know about people. The podcast, let me react to it without like it being gay. No, I don't know.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get sweet. The vibes are high. We need our stage.
Where shall I position my camera? Oh, she looks so short.
Exactly. Exactly. And when you do that, you know it's coming back.
She looks so short. How tall is she? She looks so short. And how tall is this lady? Because if this lady's like let's say she's like 5'3", then how tall is, sorry, if this lady's 5'3", then how tall is jaydawayda? Like, she's like 4'9". She looks super short.
All about getting uncomfortable, baby. Yeah, you know I'm talking about that.
Okay. Oh.
He's a Bottega, not A6.
Shit.
You know I'm talking about that. He's a Bottega, not A6. What you saying?
Okay. All right. Let's go.
I'll take you.
Okay.
Welcome to Act Normal Podcast.
Let
Ready
go.
to talk shit in politics?
I'm ready. They ready.
too.
They ain't got no choice but to be ready.
Right. Okay, so let's introduce ourselves. My name is Des, for those of you who don't know.
Oh.
We
Okay.
are giving you
Yeah.
guys
Shit.
Act Normal Podcast.
So yeah. So her name is Des. I thought it was Desi. My bad. I apologize. I highly apologize. Like, yo, I thought her name was Desi. So Des, shout out to you. All right. I'm glad I got that correct then.
felt the need to do this only because we talk our way through
Life.
through problems.
Every step, literally. So it's like we feel like we got so much to say, and a lot of people are not used to us expressing, being open, vulnerable. So it's like, what better way would it be to do a Girl Talk podcast, acting normal, you know?
I just feel like we always are the girls, like when our managers or people bring us interviews, we always the type to be like, no, I'm not doing it. Mm-hmm. Or y'all, I'm gonna do this interview, but don't ask me about this, and this.
Exactly. And that's my point. Like I said, that's why I enjoyed watching Shinsei on like lip service, because any questions she was open to. And like jaydawayda just said right there, that when she gets interviewed, sometimes maybe she says, oh, don't ask me about maybe little baby or this and this, you know what I mean? So for me, I don't like that because I feel like, listen, the only way to do this shit, like, is keep it real. Like, be real about anything, and that way you explain your part. If the other person doesn't understand your part, then fuck them. But keeping it real and be ready for every question, no matter what the questions are. But so I'm glad that they said that.
Because we be so scared of like the backlash and what these people gonna say, or like
how they gonna twist and turn and make stuff look.
Yeah.
You're not control the narrative when you're going on somebody else's platform.
Exactly.
So I feel like this is kind of our outlet to just express ourselves and let people hear our sides, because we are very intelligent young women.
Exactly.
Hey, let's one time for intelligent black queens out here. Let's clap it up for them. And I do know that jaydawayda's got like a proper business which is going hard at the moment. Like you know, I think she's selling like clothes and stuff like that. So shout out to her intelligence. Yeah, I enjoy intelligent black queens.
Exactly.
And people don't really be
and
knowing
we are
that.
very in tune.
Very tapped in.
Very tapped in.
And that's
Ha! Tapped in. Tapped in. That's I like that. I really do feel like people need to be tapped in. And when I say tapped in, I'm talking about like, especially if you're doing this internet thing. Like I said, I post like some media stuff. And my bio is literally like, yeah, I'm tapped in everywhere. Even if I'm not, even if it looks like I'm not tapped in, I'm tapped in. No matter what corner of the internet it is, especially on the internet, I'm definitely tapped in. And I remember one of my homies was asking me, he's like, yo, dude, you work, you be doing shit, like you're busy, like, cause they know me personally and they know I'll be like doing shit. And they're like, but for some reason you never. It's rare for you to miss like a thing going on like, or a thing going viral, like of you like posting it. I'm like, bro, I'm tapped in as I'm I'm doing shit. I'm at work and I'm tapped. I've literally tried. I've made it so that I can be tapped in 24/7 and doing no more shit as well. So yeah. So shout out to them for being tapped in.
That's what they don't be knowing.
Exactly.
But and
We just need it to be a safe place.
Exactly. We need an outlet. We need that safe outlet
But
that we create.
Also, still making it a space where other people can like hear, chime in, because so many people that can relate to things we go through every single day.
And it's a lot of people that can't relate to.
This could be their therapy.
This could be everyone's therapy.
Including ours.
This could be an outlet for everybody. And I feel like this was definitely something we've always talked about. We kind of just was scared. We talked about it
because you just never know. I feel like it's when it comes to like saying your opinion on things or just saying how you feel, it's just like it comes with so much. So it can like hinder you from doing that. But it's always a good thing just being vulnerable. Like can't nobody judge us from being real, being ourselves.
No. Nobody can judge you for being yourself. But I'll say this though, people will definitely judge you because that's what people do. That's what us humans do. We judge each other for specific reasons. But the problem is will be with the people who are judging, not with you. You if you keep it real, hey, that's you. That will come off authentic anyway. So, hey.
On what we feel like
this our life.
Hello.
Period.
No, I respect that.
So with that being said, no shade, no tea, let's get into it. So let's get into why we chose the name Act Normal.
So you remember we was in Jamaica and all that chaos went down. We on the golf cart.
Yes.
I'm drunk, driving golf carts.
I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be pausing. I'm gonna try not to be pausing too much because I know this video is 1 hour already, and if with me pausing, it's gonna be even more long. But I just want to say, shout out to these Black Queens, man. They both look amazing. Hey, just putting it out there. Looking great.
Don't drink and drive, guys. Don't
flip shit.
Don't drink and drive. So in the midst
of course, don't drink and drive.
All the mess. We literally flipped the golf cart over. Someone falls over. Golf cart falls on top of them. Everybody was good, by the way. No one got hurt.
Little cuts, scratches, bruises, nothing. Everybody lived.
Everyone's alive. The police comes
Excuse
over
you?
and he's like basically like on that. Like, why aren't y'all in the house? Basically, it was like a curfew because you know it was like around the time COVID.
He like, what's going on?
He like, wagwan. Wagwan.
Wagwan.
Like, wagwan over here.
Wagwan.
So I'm like, sir, I'm sorry. We're about to go back to the house now. I'm telling everybody as I see the police walking up, like, everybody just act normal. I swear he ain't gonna trip. So,
and it was a video clip.
Yes, it's a video clip with me like whispering to everybody, like, act normal, y'all act normal.
Act normal. Are y'all ready? Okay. So what's the 2 words for the weekend? 2 words. 1, 2, 3. Act normal. Police just pulled up on us. Guess what we did? Act normal.
Yeah, these motherfuckers were twisted.
It just went so
viral.
Mind you, in the midst of that, I'm nutting up because a golf cart just flipped on somebody's head. So the police comes over there and he's like, "Oh, okay, the house is right around the corner. Like, y'all are good."
Oh, y'all picked the golf cart up.
So yeah, we picked the golf cart up. We really acted normal when the police came over there to see Wagwan. Like everybody played that
to see Wagwan. I like the way she said Wagwan. It's Wagwan. It's Wagwan. In the UK, like I like the fact that Wagwan sometimes like it's used in different ways, like from there, like to see what's up. But here it's like when you're saying hi to a person, it's like Wagwan my brother, you know, Wagwan my brethren, Wagwan my youth, you know what I mean? So
everybody played it off so good. The police left us alone. Literally, we was good. We rode back to the house, and we get back to the house. It's a video. I was like, "See what happened when y'all act normal? See what happened when y'all act normal?" I'm like, "We good. Yeah. We went in and we finished partying that night, and in the midst of bullshit, you just gotta act normal because
how we correlated that to like
it just always work out when you just act normal. Like
when you calm down, set it like and stop. Don't let your emotions control like your reaction. Just act normal.
Like, you know, when you looking in your closet for something and you like tearing everything up, the minute you really just calm down and be like, let me look, like, let me just calm down, you find it. Like, you really just gotta chill sometimes.
Wait, something just came in my head as well, because I was talking about how Angela Yee sent me like a strike on this video, because I reacted to it or some shit, like, just because. I'm hoping these ladies are not gonna do the same, because, to be highly honest, that put me off like reacting to Angela Yee, or that just put me off to Angela Yee. And I'm just saying, I hope these ladies and whoever who runs this podcast, please do not strike my page. I'm just reacting to this shit. So hopefully, fingers crossed, you don't do that, because that would piss me off. Really.
And vibe.
That applies to life.
That applies to
everything in life.
everything I do in life. Like, sometimes you gotta just take a breather and act normal.
Yep.
And everything just aligns. And I feel like me and you both, we do such a good job at carrying stuff on our back like it didn't happen and acting normal. So that's why we came out with Act Normal, because in the midst of all the bullshit, we always tend to just move with grace. And yeah, so
That's commendable.
we can also get into how we met, because it's a lot of viewers that don't know.
Like me, I don't know. I really do not know.
Yeah, what's tea?
Okay, so me and Jada met when we were about 12. You was 13.
I was 13 years old.
Yeah.
That young?
She posted, like, this is Facebook days. Like, I didn't really used to be into the socials like that. But, yeah, we was friends on Facebook. And she made a post and was like, I'm starting a rap group. Who want to be in my rap group? Like, girls, whatever. Me being me, like, I've
Sorry.
always been into just trying shit. Mind you, I didn't used to rap. Like, I just, you know, whatever. Sky's the limit.
Stop. The way you got on that phone, it said your
I
salad
ain't
was
never said
valid.
I couldn't.
You was valid like salad, ho.
I ain't never said I
Never
couldn't.
forget your bars.
I said that.
Yes, friend.
I ain't never said I couldn't. My brother helped me with that too. Rest in peace to him. But
R.I.P.
literally, yeah, so we get on the phone. I do my little verse. She's like, yeah, like literally immediately kicked it off. We was on the phone all night.
Yeah, but I didn't care if you couldn't rap, because it just was giving like,
She cute.
that's my best friend.
She
that's my
she
best
cute,
friend.
period. And it was other people in the group too, but like we just kind of like, you know.
Years went by,
Clicked.
through middle school, through high school, we just clicked and always was friends. I believe the next day my mom went and picked her up from her house, and we was just locked in ever since. And honestly, we get so many questions, even from girls in the industry. They'd be like, how are y'all still friends? And I feel like that's something that we would definitely get into once we like dive more into maybe today's episode or another episode. But like how valuable friendship really is, especially being in the limelight, because you've never seen us in no mess. You've never seen us nothing on the internet, and it's
Nope.
like
But I will say this though. Oh, yeah, we haven't. But I will say this. You guys having to talk about it like this, you know, there's gonna be some vultures out there who's gonna try and like bring up or do some messy shit now. You know, because you know this internet shit is sick, and I hope nothing like that happens. But I'm just saying, sometimes it's like it just takes you guys like trying to just express how much you haven't been like messy or nothing like that. For motherfuckers will be miserable, be like, oh shit, all right, so she's trying to say that she hasn't been in some messy shit. Oh, all right, I'll prove. You know what I mean? But I hope that doesn't. No, I'm just like talking here, but
not normal these days.
Yeah,
Like,
it's possible, but like for those out there who don't feel like it's like it's possible too. It don't have to be like one in the friend group. Like y'all can all collectively have a life and still be like this. You know,
exactly.
True.
But that just come with maturity.
Everyone can coexist.
Because I feel like when we were younger,
we used to be
like we getting into it already. Look, but like when we were younger, we felt like we couldn't be. Like, we were inseparable.
Yeah.
But as we're getting older, you know, things change. Like, I had a baby. You have a fucking life. Like, you had a man. I had
like,
a man. We
you
still
gotta understand, like, we still here. Like, maybe one call away, I'm pulling up, whatever, blah, blah, skirt, whatever.
Yeah, but I'm
literally.
just saying the growth from now to when we were kids. Like,
We used to be a
I
little
used
more
to get
possessive.
mad at you leaving to have to go home. Like,
Yes.
you had to go home. Your mom needed you. Your dad needed
used
you.
to be possessive.
I'm like, why you leave? Like, why you leaving?
Like, you're not my friend no more once you walk out this door. Like, what? You know?
So, yeah, I feel like that's just the growth in us, you know, evolving into young women, and just still being friends, knowing like what it takes to still keep a foundation.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
So the theme of this episode today, guys, is called "When It All Falls Down," because we all know how it feels to be at a like super high peak in your life, and then everything just seems like it just falls apart, like
Crash and burn.
just crumble.
We're gonna play like a little game later. I think it's gonna be fun, especially for the viewers to watch us kind of just unfold and see how we deal with like life, but actually while playing.
Not to, I'm not trying to be like a psychologist or nothing like that. But to be highly honest, I've read this book called Neil Strauss, the pickup artist. You know what I mean? The pickup book game. I've read that shit twice. I know it like back to back. And one thing I've noticed with their body language, you can definitely tell that they're close because they are. When they say something, they're literally looking into each other's eyes, like, you know what I mean. So it's like I'm saying this because there's this thing about like, let's say you are trying to go and pick up like two chicks, and I'm just saying this not because I use this like no, I don't do this anymore. I used to do this in my younger years when I found that book and like, oh, I was like, oh, Neil Strauss, the pickup art. You know what I mean? But yeah, so apparently, like, you know, like if you go and address two girls, like, and like as a conversation starter, you might ask them, oh, are you guys friends? And literally, if these people are two like people who know each other, usually they look at each other immediately, like each other, like they'll be like this immediately. Because that shows like a rapport. That shows like they know each other like for a long time. And these girls are doing that. Like, you know, when they're talking about whatever they're talking about, you can tell they're looking into each other's eyes. Like there's a connection there. So like it's just a funny thing which I kind of like just saw, and I just wanted to bring it up. Yeah.
Jenga. So you know, as you're playing Jenga, once you take out a little. Once you take out the block, everything could crumble.
Literally.
So we're going to be playing with real life scenarios and situations and topics that we know nothing about. And I think it will be fun for you guys just to see how we deal with these different things while physically playing the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get a little fun, a little twist to Jenga.
Because
And these are all like super random questions. Y'all gonna get honest, genuine answers.
And we have not played this, so we don't know what they're giving us.
Yeah.
So
Be honest. We want honesty.
Well, since
Transparency.
Like, let's kind of, before we get straight into it, let's kind of like
have some girl talk.
Let's have some girl
personal,
talk.
yeah.
Like, let's get into it a little bit. Just
Hey, I feel like I'm part of the girls. What's the girl talk? What's the tea? What's the tea, girls?
And things that we go through on a regular
What's the tea?
Day basis. I feel like it would be good to tap into that before we just start pulling and say,
Let's tap
shit,
in.
This bitch just da 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 da.
Give a little background first.
Yeah,
let's do it. Okay, you first.
So, like, what do you feel like 2023 taught you? Like, out of everything you learned, what was like the biggest take?
2023 for me was a huge eye opener. Like, my New Year's, it started off really, really like spiritual. I feel like I started a cleanse in 2022, like October, and it rolled over into 2023. So I think that helped me a lot. Like, I was super aware, super open, super optimistic. And I like really dived into just getting to know God a little more. Like, God was in my life, but like I feel like 2023
I like that.
Was your year of spirituality?
was my year of spirituality. So yeah, that's what my year was about. It
Things
taught
we
me
love to hear.
patience. It taught me, you know, to just like I used to let situations really consume me. I don't live by that no more. I used to think a lot of situations was the end of the world. I just move with grace a lot more now, and I know how to maneuver.
You know, sometimes shit like that happens. You know, turning a mole into a mountain hill. You know what I mean? Sometimes like a problem might be like a small thing, but in your head, that problem you might make that problem like a huge deal. But then later on, you realize, oh no, that shit wasn't nothing big and wasn't nothing to be worried about. Shit, I was about to correlate my life with this. Okay, no, not today.
I feel like I know how to maneuver through the world better.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, that's what 2023 taught me.
Shout out to her.
I would say the same, only because like we started tapping in around the same time.
I love their use of word tapping in, because I use that. Like I said, I use tapping in. I use balance. You know what I mean? Like, cause for me, if you see all my bios, like on the Instagram, like it doesn't allow me to say cause like on Twitter, my thing, my heading is balance. On my personal Instagram page, which is Joyman07, it's worry less, smile more. Life is a balance, because I feel that personally. I feel like if you don't have to worry too much, like worry less, and smile more, because life is a balance. Like sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down. It is part of life. It's part of human nature, and the tapping in part is like I said, it's just knowing your surround, knowing what's going on, especially in that industry, and especially in what I'm trying to do when it comes to like this underground. Because for me, I'm not gonna say like I'm like a highly top tier media guy. I'm an underground guy, underground. Like I said, people talk to me underground. People watch my videos underground. Like they don't come to me with like they are checkered. Nah, I'm the one who talks to the banner pages. That's how underground I am. But I like the use of tapped in.
And 2023 was the year, like, the people who was with me, like, that I didn't think wouldn't be with me,
Just naturally.
everybody started like just trickling off naturally. So I went through a year of just rebalancing and resurfacing my life, because people I thought I would never, or people I thought who would never not be on my team, they not with me no more.
Right.
And I didn't think I could be where I am right now. And it's like people, the dead weight was just falling off, and I didn't think that I was gonna be able to suit back up and be Jada again. So I think it kind of just took a lot of me stayed in 2023, but in a good way.
In a good way.
And I kind of just rebranded myself, especially like with just everything. 2023 was rough.
2023 was rough, but I feel like
No,
if we
for
didn't have
you.
that,
No, you had a.
I mean, it had its highs and lows. Don't get me wrong. It wasn't just peaches and cream, babe. It wasn't just peaches
No,
and
I'm
cream.
not saying it was.
But like I know how to handle my situations.
No. I feel like, friend, overall, like you could say you had a good 2023.
I had a solid year.
Great.
I
Bitch.
had a very solid year, but only because I knew how to handle my shit better. Like I started taking my shit on the chin.
I'm not talking about like
You talking about career-wise?
career-wise. You did
yes.
amazing.
But it's so easy for people to say that on the outside looking in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I had a lot of my own personal challenges in 2023. Like granted, towards the end of the year, I had a very, very lit ass song, and it's like it seemed like everything was starting to make sense. But before that,
Wait. Hold on. Is she a singer? Does she sing? Are they gonna? Oh no! If I play her song, it'll be copywritten. Because I was about to say, I'm gonna try and listen to her song at the end of this video. But I didn't know she was a singer. Oh, all right. This is why I love reacting to these videos. Like I said, I'm learning, and I'm here for it.
I was like in a space of like just oddness, like just uncomfortability. Like I didn't know really like what was next for me, you know? But I stayed down. I didn't give up. I kept going because of me just,
Yeah.
And even with this though, I want to say this though. Even with this is the thing about us human beings. Cause like I'm a watcher, right? I'm a watcher of them. I'm watching them right now. And many of internet people will be watching people like her. They kind of disassociate from her being, or them. Let me say them, from them, Jaydawayda and she said Desi. Oh shit, Desi, and people disassociate like from them, like not acting like they're human beings. Like, but I like the fact that she's really literally saying, "Oh, she was going through it. Like how I'm going through, how I go through shit, she goes through she as well." So this is like a human thing. Like not everything is peachy. You know what I mean? Everyone goes through shit. No matter what level you're at in life, you might be at the bottom, you might be at the top. No matter what level, we all go through shit. And this is why I always say worry less, smile more, because life is a balance for everybody. We are all still trying to balance something. You know what I mean?
yeah, but yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, so yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, like
okay, well, I guess.
you get what I'm saying though? Like
No, I
easy
get
for
what
you
you're
because it's
saying.
like everybody don't really see what you go through and what
Yeah,
be
we
in your
just
head
see
every single
we
day.
just see the wins.
How you
Yeah.
we just see how you handle that shit.
Yeah. And
I handled
that's
it with
one
grace.
thing, we are very resilient. Like we are very much that. But I just feel like 2023 was hard. That shit beat my ass.
Yeah, right.
It was so y'all like 2023.
Talk about it, Jada.
I wouldn't do a dog the way 2023
Huh?
did.
Baby, I wouldn't do a dog.
I wouldn't do a dog like that.
I wouldn't do a dog.
What?
Man,
What does that mean?
But
You came in 2024 swinging though.
what?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
two-piece, yeah.
That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about.
It's all about how you bounce back. But
True that.
everything changed. Like every piece of my life.
With every,
all in one.
not to cut pack every time, but with every dark night, there's a brighter day.
Year. That's
In
a
1
lot.
year.
That's a lot. It'd be
So
like
crazy.
that though.
It'd be like that.
Okay, so let's talk about you know how life be lifing. Sometimes we have our major highs, and then the major highs come with major lows. You just feel like it's all falling apart.
Balance.
How do you deal with that?
I would say I always tell myself like new levels, new devils. So like anytime I feel like I'm in that high, everything going good, I already know that's when the devil gonna come and test me because that's just what has to happen.
True
Every
that.
story in the Bible is that test, and then they win in the end. So I just know like when I'm feeling like at my peak, I just know it's gonna be some BS. And
What's like
that.
without balance? You gotta have good with the
exactly,
bad,
you gotta
yin and
have
yang.
that. So when I get in those times where I know like everything going good, I'm already prepared for the worst. Like
Speak, ladies,
that's a
speak.
bad thing.
I'm about to say sometimes that could be a little bad because it don't let you really enjoy the moment of where you at, of the peace you in right now.
That's a trauma
Because you like,
response.
Yeah. Sorry. I don't mean to pause so much, but I'm trying to kind of go ahead and like react as they speak as well. What she just said right there, I like that because, I literally, and no lie, this was today, and I was coming from work today, and like it went all well, but in the car coming home, like when I was driving, like in the motorway, I'm like, yo, just enjoy this moment, just enjoy, because every time, for some reason, I don't know, maybe it's something which I need to work on. Every time when shit goes right, I'm like, oh, what the fuck, what's coming? Like I'm thinking, what the fuck is coming like around the corner? Like in my head, I'm like, nah, it's about to be some bullshit around the corner. You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah. So I get what she's saying.
signing up for the worst, you know?
Yeah.
So when you are in that space, what do you feel like you do to get out of it? I feel like I just remind myself that this is temporary, you know?
Yeah.
Like, just like how you say, okay, I'm here right now for the good, but I know it's gonna get bad. Like when I'm in the bad, I do the same thing. Like, okay, I know if it's bad right now, it's
The
gonna
good
get
is
good. But that's when it's a good way to use it. But like,
Yeah.
do you feel like you still get to really enjoy your peace?
No, I am a very much live in the moment type of person. I'm not just sitting around like, oh yeah, I just signed this deal. I already know some fuck shit happening. Like, no.
Right.
I just say it like that because I know that that's just what comes with life. But I enjoy my moments. And then when I know that that high is starting to come down, trickle down a little bit, like some BS coming up, I will like, okay, let me do some self-care. Let me read me a book. Let me sit my ass down. I'm not going out this weekend. Like I pour into myself because I already got to start preparing for it. Like,
I like
trickling down. I'm not on that high no more.
I
like
feel
that.
like what makes it harder to go through your down moments is like the outside world a lot of times. Like social media feel like we're not human. They feel like we robots. When we take our breaks, they like
That's exactly what I was saying earlier on about how people or how, because I'm part of the people as well. Like let's say how, but I'm very clued on. I don't do that. Like I'm looking at these people like human beings. So, but most of the people sometimes like that so disassociated with what they're watching. So it's like even when the people are trolling, like or when people post something and someone says like some rough shit, they are not like thinking about the human aspect of the person who's reading the comments. You know what I mean? So it seems like this whole social media shit like made people so much like desensitized, which is a fucked up thing.
what's wrong? It's like, damn, sis.
Literally,
Damn,
like
I'm
you haven't
human.
posted all day is crazy.
It's like, wait a minute, I need a breather. Like I'm going through some real shit right now.
yeah.
I feel like that is what you kind of balance it real good, but me, it's like I really isolate.
Yeah, it's either you doing it or you not.
I'm
doing
not.
It.
Like,
Like
if
you
I'm
don't
not
even
in it
know,
mentally.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know how to like fake it. You
But
know,
there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. That's just how you deal with it. I'm able to still give them something without giving too much, but they know the difference. Like, you're not posting how you normally do, or you're not doing this how you normally do, and it's honestly not even about them.
Right.
Like, this shit be personal. It's about us.
And I'm thinking when she says about them, she's talking about her fans. I don't. Yeah, I think she's talking about fans when she says like, "Oh, when I don't post that much," or like, you know what I mean. I think she's talking about fans. Listen, never do. Of course, you gotta do shit for fans, but for the most part, like do shit like you wanna do. I find it like it's very freeing. It doesn't put you in a box when you are doing shit you wanna do. You don't do shit for other people. Do shit for yourself. Listen, do you know what I post sometimes? Like, yo, ninjas will be saying like, oh, that shit is cringe as fuck. Oh, like, what the fuck you doing? I don't give two fucks. I'm posting for me. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. This is how I'm feeling. Why are you telling me how you feeling about what I'm doing? I do not give two fucks. So, yeah, so do shit for yourself first. And then if the fans who want to watch, then that's that.
How we feel. So,
but they just need to know like we go through shit like regular human beings too.
yeah.
Because you are regular human beings. Yeah. I just explained that.
And that'd be the hard part.
And they need to have a little grace, have a little patience, you know.
Hello. One question I do have for you that I haven't asked you lately.
What?
Mentally, where have you been as far as like with it being a new year, with you having like so much on your plate of, because I feel like the more money we make, that's only more people we got to take care of. It's only more people asking us for this, and that. It's only more people. It's just, we got to please so many things and people. So it's just
tired
like,
of being a people pleaser. I'm drained with that shit. Like, I feel like I'm people pleasing. So it's like right now, so I don't have a guilty conscience. I try to find that good balance to still do my good deeds and still take care of who I need to take care of. But
I am loving the way they're using the word balance. I'm telling you, I've been using the word balance for like forever, for whenever I started whatever, and this was years ago. I like that word balance. I really like the way they're using it, balance. I'm liking the way they're using the word tapped in. I like that because these are the shit which I've started with. These like my shit, like, you know. I like the shit like about worry less, smile more. You know what I mean? Life is balanced. That's my shit. I say that a lot. Even if you go on my fucking daily happenings right now, it literally says balance. My Twitter, balance. I like that.
But also put me first and say no sometimes, you know?
yeah, like it's cool to say.
Because it's like, I'm the one out here, like, I just got to a point with my team, and I was saying, like, damn, like, these hostings starting to wear on my body. Like, you go into these hostings, you drinking, it's like, everything just involved drinking, everything just involved, like, self-destruct. And it's like, what are you doing to, at this point, fuel yourself, you know?
Yeah.
Like, where's your fuel? Like, I was lost with that. So I kind of was getting depressed. Like, I'm going to these hostings and feel like, you know, all the cameras on me. I started to feel like,
You gotta take shots.
I gotta do this. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. And like, for a second, like, I'm getting into it a little bit with like the fucking host. Like, I'm kind of like spiraling out a little bit, but it's because I'm not finding that balance of this world and this world. It's like I learned I had to find a world for Destiny, and I learned I had to find a world for Des Dior and try to make them like coexist.
Well done. Shout out to you, Destio, for saying that. And personally, I kind of I feel that sometimes, like I said, I post shit on daily happenings. I post certain things, like I've got this like thing which I post like baddies, or like, oh, who's gonna be the biggest 2024 thing, but that character, or I don't want to say character because it's not like an act or nothing, but I'm just saying I post that shit because I know what the engagement is gonna be like, and I know what I'm trying to target, and I've put thought to what I'm posting. Like, believe me, when I'm posting shit, like, I put thought to what I have to post. But sometimes it gets to a point where it's like sometimes slightly it becomes out of character for myself. Even if I'm in the character of what I'm trying to post, I trickle down like the road which I don't want to go. But like I said, life is a balance. You gotta learn how to balance shit. You gotta learn how to balance shit. You gotta learn how to maneuver this internet shit. Trust me. Don't listen to the noise. That's the advice I can give. Don't listen to the noise. Stay straight. Know who you are, and then you're good. You know what I mean?
Exist and make sense for me because it just became a lot, you know, like.
Do you remember that time we took that we took a shroom trip
and what?
It was like real.
Hold on. A what? A shroom trip? Are you talking about like mushrooms? Shroom? Did I hear that wrong? Am I tripping?
Tapped in to the point we didn't want.
I like she's saying tapped in. I like that.
Nothing to do with like the industry,
Yes.
clubs. We stopped drinking. It was crazy.
Ever since we took it there,
shit ain't been the same.
Shit ain't really been the same, but it's like I see things for what it is, and it's like I see why they say ignorance is a bliss, you know? Like you can't be too aware of everything. You can't enjoy being here.
And not only that, also like the industry that we're in, yeah, we could tap more into our spirituality, but it's like at the end of the day, we do have more of a fan base that want to see us in the club, that want to see us put that shit on.
Okay. Yeah. I get it. Again, I get it. Like listen, it's a struggle when it comes to this shit. I've made videos when I'm talking about like sometimes I'll be posting certain shit which I feel like I'm just posting it because I know it will get engagement, but yet sometimes when I post certain shit which I really want to post, it doesn't get Nathan. Like it is a balance thing. Like you gotta realize. That's why I'm telling people it's balance. It's like you gotta put the what do you call it? You gotta put the medicine in. What you call it? You gotta put the medicine in. You gotta put. I don't know the proof in. Put medicine in the shit, like whatever. You know what I mean? You gotta put the medicine in the whatever, like, you know what I mean? Do shit, then once in a while add in like some real shit. Tell the truth, like be honest, like, and be genuine. And for me, most of the time I'm genuine, especially when I'm doing these videos. I'm very genuine. It might not get so many views, but I make sure that I'm being genuine and truthful. That's why I'm posting certain individuals like jaydawayda, like I said, because I feel like there's some genuine people. I really do feel that. And I do feel like they're working through how I'm working through shit. They just have way bigger clout. They just well clouted up. But I feel like they're, you know what I mean? There's a reason I don't just post nobody on my page. And this is the truth. I don't just post people for posting people for certain reasons on my page. I do that because it's all calculated. Like every single post I post on my page, believe me, it's calculated. Every single post. I'm not even lying.
That want to see us wear all the jewelry, want to see us in the cars.
We passed that.
And it's like we not there no more mentally, but it's like in order to still stay in the mix, it's like you gotta force yourself.
That's how I was feeling.
Go to certain events.
I'm like, am I?
That's wrong. Once you start forcing yourself to do something, then that means you have to, yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, you have to dip.
Going crazy.
It literally feel like you're going crazy.
Sometimes
because once you start forcing yourself, for me personally, hearing Jada say that, once you start forcing yourself doing something, it means that you're not being genuine about the situation. It's all, there's no connection there. Like the connection is like the tether is gone. So literally, it's just like you're in zombie mode. Like there's nothing there. You're faking it. And once shit gets to that point, I feel like you gotta stop it. You know what I mean? Dead that.
And to other people or your team, they just don't get it. They like, what you mean? Like, this is the easiest job ever. Like
you going to stand on the, they look at it like you just going to stand on the couch to make all this money.
No.
But that should be way deeper than that.
Yes, it's way deeper. And sometimes what you go through and like your experiences on life is for you, you know? Yeah. A lot of people not going to understand. I'm thankful that I got, you know, we be going through the same stuff. And it's like I always got somebody I can lean on and just call and who just get it all the time. Yeah. Like, that's a real blessing, but that shit get hard.
It's a balance. It's really a balance with like trying to be your better self, your higher self, and also tend to the people who you make money, like
Yeah.
who help you pay your bills,
And then
help you take care of your family.
you
So
got your
it's-
family who don't get it, and you trying to
Oh,
explain
the
to
family
them.
never gets it.
Yeah, and it's just a misunderstood as wrong.
Yeah.
But it's cool, you know. I feel like we make way, we make do what it do. You know, I try not to complain too much because it's like at the end of the day, this life is a blessing, and people do have it
True.
way harder.
Yeah.
But still,
Definitely, it is true. And best believe, the people who believe that they have it way harder, they are relentless. They're the ones in the comments like telling you to like, hey, suck it up and do and just go and be a puppet. And like I said, once you get to the point of like you just doing shit like and you're not connected to it, no, don't do that shit. Like you can't fall no matter how you think that it's helping you out. Like I feel like once you start doing something you're not into, you gotta stop. For real. No two questions about it, no matter how much money you're getting. I don't know, but that's my opinion, of course.
just because we are in this position don't mean we don't deal with life too. So yeah.
Yeah.
But
And
what
as
about
far
you?
as like, what about me?
I was about to ask you the same question. Like, where did 2024 take you? Like, how?
2023 took me.
We talking about 20? You asked me 2024. So
Well, yeah.
Okay, so 2020.
No, I'm saying like 2023 up until 2024, because like
Okay.
people feel like New Year, your problems just go away. Like,
No.
bitch, we still cutting down from the we.
New
It's
shit,
still some little
same
bullshit
year,
left
okay?
from 2023 that coming into 2024. But yeah, I just went through so much as far as like love life, being a mom, really trying to like.
By the way, amazing mom. By the way, from what I've seen, of course, it's internet. I mean, but amazing mom. By the way, the son is. Oh shit! I forget. I forget the name. Is it Lucky? Is it Lucky? I think it's something. It starts with an L. Jaydawayda is an amazing mom. Shout out to her. And the son, that son of hers, is gonna be a star one day. He's gonna be a star one day. Like he's got like the personality for it. He's definitely very intelligent. You can tell he's a young, bright man. You know what I mean? So she's doing well there.
Make my family, make everybody around me understand, like, I can't be a good daughter, I can't be a good mom, I can't be a good friend if I'm not good within myself. So just really learning how to take breaks from being a mom 24/7. Like sometimes I be needing, like, during the week, y'all know not to talk to me because I gotta wake up early, I gotta pick Loyal up from school. But like lately
I'm so sorry. His name is not Lucky. It's Loyal. There you go. Loyal.
I've just been coming to realization within myself that like some weeks I want a break. Some weeks I want to be able to sleep in because like that shit just get hard.
Yeah.
And it was getting to a point where I kind of was like feeling guilty for taking time to myself. Remember I told you about it. I was like, I don't know what the fuck
when
it
you're on
is,
vacation.
but I just feel so tapped out of everything. Like I just don't feel like I'm being a good mom, a good friend. Like I was really just in a weird place
Because you wasn't where you needed to be.
but it's because
internally.
exactly.
That's interesting. That's an interesting take. That when she took like vacations and I mean, listen, everyone needs time to themselves. For me, anyway, I'm not trying to correlate my life to these ladies or whatever. I'm just trying to react like, and I'm just trying to kind of just say how life is on my part and listen to what they're talking about. I find it that sometimes I get like burned out. Burned out, even with posting. My page is called Daily Happenings because my goal was like to post daily, and trust me, for the most part, I post daily. But listen, that shit will be stressful, and you get burned out from it. Like definitely, there's no way you can keep up with the internet 24/7. Of which, for the most part, I do. I ain't gonna lie. I'm cracked like that. I'm super cracked like that. I keep up, and when I say I keep up while living like real life as well. I'm living real life and being tapped in to the internet world. So that shit is exhausting. You know what I mean? But if when I get burned out, I really just go off grid for a couple of days, and I never feel guilty about that. You know what I mean? And I don't think her or Jada, I don't think you should feel guilty when you like go on vacation and shit like that.
And I just feel like now I'm balancing out everything so well to where I still can cope with, okay, this is my schedule this week. Okay, Loyal's here. I could still go out of town. I come back, I'm back on schedule, but like it was just a bad place I was in, trying to figure out and balance out all the things I had at once. On top of like still having to run my business, start new businesses, like that should just be a lot. And it's so overwhelming to the point
You being a mom.
you still gotta show up for
Still being a friend, you still having to answer calls and even engage when you don't, not even here mentally.
But it's never
So what
a chance where none of y'all call me and I'm like, I don't want to engage, because it's
know,
like
but-
I'm always gonna be here.
I know, but just even dealing with everything you just said you deal with on a daily, it does become a lot. Like, you know, like they say
Yeah.
sometimes, like, I try to keep in mind, like, don't overload somebody with your problems because you never know what they're going through. Not that you even care, but
I really don't care.
saying
Like
that,
I feel like God put me on this earth to like do and be who I am to the people around me.
saying
Like
that
seriously.
to say, where did you find your balance? Like, juggling everything. Where did you find your balance to still, like,
pour into you, but also pour into everything else around you.
Well, I haven't fully found it. I'm still finding it, but I would just say like taking time to myself.
Every day is a
and
lesson.
Just doing self-care and really like figuring out what I like to do. What does Jada like? What does Jada want to wake up and do today? Like it's not about nobody else, because like I said, if I'm not good, now I'm finding myself getting irritated quick with Loyal because I'm all over the place mentally.
Yeah.
And it's like, fuck, like Loyal, I didn't even mean to yell at you for spilling the juice, because any other time, like Loyal would even tell me like, why did you get so mad this time? Like he like point out my flaws. He's so smart.
Yeah.
He'll point out my flaws. Like I just did
Definitely
that. You didn't get that
intelligent.
mad.
Yeah,
like
man.
he's so smart to the point it's like, dang, I'm tripping.
Checking yourself. You gotta check
Yes,
yourself.
I'm tripping. So like just taking time away from things when I feel like, okay, yeah, I'm getting overstimulated. Like it's time for me to step back.
Yeah. And those breaks are necessary. I think we all be needing that. 'Cause
True
like,
that.
I find myself spazzing out
True
on my mama
that.
sometimes, and it's like, damn, my mama is,
Oh my God.
like,
the
my mama is
sweetest.
human.
And
like,
it's her first time being a mom
it's
too.
her first time
Like,
being a
literally.
mom. Like, it brings me to tears. Like, sometimes I just lose patience because it's like, I be expecting her to just somehow have it all figured out. Like,
Yeah.
you got to figure it out for you, and you got to figure it out for me.
Yeah.
But that's
like we have to
unrealistic.
give our moms, our
Grace.
parents, we have to give them grace, because it's all of our first time at life. And I have really like, remember I was telling you the other day in the car, you and Tay, I think it was Tay, and we were just talking, and I was like, I have been finding life so peaceful because I put myself in everybody else's shoes.
Yes, that's
And
the
y'all
only
was
way.
like, you can't keep doing that. Like you
Who
gonna,
said that?
Tay was basically like, you can't keep doing that. You always gonna be taking the blame for somebody else's shit.
Yeah, okay,
And
that's not like Tay. That's not like Tay.
it did make
That's not like
sense.
Tay.
But then as I went and I kind of like took what Tay said, and I'm also like, not really, because once you understand somebody else's point of view, it
You
makes
realize
you
it's not all about you.
It's not. This shit don't really be about me.
Yes,
Like-
exactly. And I think that is what gets me through every situation in my life. Like every situation.
Yeah.
Relationship problems, my mom, just even understand how we just said, your mom is human. Like, you know,
Yeah.
this is her first time on earth. You had to put yourself in her shoes.
Right.
That's the only thing, because when you driven by your ego and you always think it's me, and how you feel, that's never gonna work. You gonna always self-destruct and fucking try yourself crazy.
Literally, crash and burn.
Crash
That shit
and
really
fucking
don't
burn.
even be about you.
No.
People be having their own shit they dealing with, and they project that shit onto you.
Yep,
True
so
that.
even with, like,
That's
losing
another truth.
relationships, losing friends, you know, things happening with your family and stuff, like, you always gotta just put yourself in the shoes and just understand, like, sometimes it ain't your fault for how the things played out, you know?
Yeah. So like relationship wise,
Because I blame myself a lot. Like,
Yeah.
that shit ain't even cool.
like trying to figure out what did I do
I beat myself.
whole time.
up.
It don't even be about you.
It don't even be about you.
So like relationship wise, 2023, 2024, what is it giving? Like, were you single? I mean, I know, but the viewers don't know.
Yes,
And like
I
we
was
keep
about to
talking
say.
about all these
I was about to say, what kind of friend if you don't know that shit?
people and situations and how we put ourselves in each other's shoes. But it's like, are you single? Well, 2023, were you single?
I was single. 2023.
Yeah, 2023, I was single. Towards the end of 2023, the beginning, I definitely.
Yeah, just before she delves into her singlehood in 2023, we all know that Jaydawayda and Le Baby have a kid together. Like I said, the kid is like loyal. Yeah, he's an intelligent young man, and we all know Jaydawayda and Lil Baby are somewhat doing the co-parenting okay, you know what I mean? But every time when they get seen with each other, especially because, like I said, I'm tempted. I watched the Shade Room comments. People be trying to call it, oh, you are so dumb. Like, why you bet with the Little Baby? You know, but sometimes like these people are co-parenting. It's necessary for the child's growth. It's necessary for the child's understanding of life and understanding of like family culture. If these guys are respectable towards each other, they don't have to bite their heads off. They can go out and do things together, so the son can see that there's like a connection there. You know what I mean? So even when the child is with the mom, he's very comfortable. Even when the child is with the dad, he's very comfortable because he knows his parents are comfortable together, right? You know what I mean? So I always find it so weird when people are so invested when it comes to these couples like relationships. You know what I mean? And like I said, I don't think Jaydawayda, but I don't know her though. But I feel like she is like one of those people who knows how to set boundaries. But I might be wrong though. I don't know. I don't know her, but I feel like she's a lady who knows how to set boundaries. And I feel like her and Lil Baby have got an understanding with each other. From what I've seen, to be very honest, from what I've seen, I feel like there are boundaries which are set as like a baby mom and a baby father. You know what I mean? Let's get along because they have a kid together. You know what I mean? So I don't know what she's about to say, but I'm just saying that from a viewer point of view, that's what I view.
Like, try to tap back into my relationship, and it didn't work out.
What did you learn from it?
Oh,
I would say my last relationship, definitely taught me like when somebody show you who they are,
believe them.
6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th time, you have to believe them. No matter how much, like, time really don't heal. People say time heal. You feel like time heal? I don't give a damn.
Does time heal? No. For me, like I'm a petty motherfucker, so that she doesn't heal every time. Like even if you get back together with someone and then they do some dumb shit, like you kind of like get reminded of like how that nigga fucked up or how the bitch fucked up. You know what I mean? So I feel like time doesn't heal anything, really and truly. If you think about it, it really doesn't. It really doesn't. Oh.
Time do not heal. That person will always be them.
Time only heals if a person is like mentally there with it. You know, like time don't heal if it's two people on two different pages.
Okay, so you feel like time heals if you got two people working on themselves.
If you got two people working towards the same goal, y'all want the same thing. Time heals.
Who is really getting out of a relationship to say, all right, you go do you go figure yourself out, I'm gonna figure myself out, we're gonna come back together and try to. No, that shit does not work like that. Maybe in a movie.
Maybe in the movie, but maybe in real life too. Because sometimes it's like y'all can like destroy what y'all had by trying to force it when it's like we are not there yet. Like mentally, just physically, we just not there yet. Like you got a lot of growing to do. You still yearning for things that I'm past in my life. Like I've grown past. So it's like, be free. I hate to say it like, but I'm gonna let you loose and give you time to go out into the world. And sometimes you know how like, say, some of y'all might have been through this. Like sometimes you may fuck up a good situation just for you to go out in the world and realize like, damn, I fucked up a good situation. Yeah. But in order for you to realize that, you had to go out in the world and like realize, okay, ain't shit else out here, you know? Sometimes
I mean, no, you're right. Absolutely right. My situation was different.
Well, okay, explain your situation.
My situation is just like based off of comfortability, what I'm used to, what that other person is used to, and we have a kid together. So it's like, of course, before I go out and catch all these bodies, I'm gonna try to make it work with the person that I have a child with.
Right.
And I've tried for the sake of my son. And it's like I tried and I tried and I tried, and the last time really just was like the final straw, because that shit really like was. It's like God gonna keep giving you the lessons, and that last lesson He taught me was like, this is the worst it could get, you know.
So did that make you feel like people don't change? Like people can't change?
Maybe people do change. We just jump back too soon to give ourselves enough time and enough space to say, he's changed, I've changed. But
so did you feel like that like tarnished your relationship a little bit? Like, do you look at him different?
Absolutely.
But the respect is just still there, like, you know, for the sake of loyal.
Yeah, the respect gonna always be there for the sake of loyal. But as far as me like being that vulnerable ever in life again, I will never be vulnerable again, because it just got bad.
I mean, and you know.
So basically, what she's saying is like, she gave Lil Baby so many chances because, like, to be honest, to be highly honest, women do that. You know what I mean? Usually, I don't know. Like from what I've known, like in my years like here, women are generally more forgiving of cheating more than how men are forgiving of women cheating. You know what I mean? And from what I'm observing or from what I'm hearing, what Jada's saying is like she's given Lil Baby so many chances of like her going back. You know what I mean? After he's done some dirt on her. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like she was forgiving of the scallywags. You know what I mean? The unknown females. Let me say females, because like I said, I'm trying to not use the word bitch too much, but let's say she's been highly forgiving of the unknown females. Like let's say Lil Baby was cheating with, and this is just allegedly. I'm not saying he was. This is just my observation. So I'm saying. So I feel like she's been forgiving him cheating with scallywags, people who are the ladies who are unknown. But I feel like the Sawiti shit. I don't know if people remember when Lil Baby got caught fucking Sawiti. I feel like that was the last straw for her. I feel like that's when she realized, oh, okay, this nigga doesn't respect me at all. Like popping up with Sawiti, like Sawiti was sitting on this nigga's like lap and shit. You know what I mean? But I think she didn't. I don't think she lost respect for him. What she lost was that emotional attachment when it comes to her with him. She lost that emotional attachment. I think she realized, okay, this fuck nigga is like literally slinging dick. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, he's fucking. You know what I mean? And I feel like at this moment she's just there for, like I said, what I was talking earlier on about, like how she knows her son needs like a great foundation. You know what I mean? So I think she's doing it for the son at this very moment in time. I might be wrong, but that's my observation.
What Kat said. People cannot dictate your point of view of them. Like, it's about how they treat you. Like, that's how that situation made you feel, and like this is their reaction to it.
Yeah.
But like you say, you put yourself in other people's shoes. Did you put yourself in his shoes and try to understand?
Oh, absolutely. That's why now I'm able to hold a conversation, be cool with, be able to celebrate birthdays together, because it's like I did let that the madness that was built up in me, I let that go, because it's like we can't hold that shit in our heart, because that lingers on into like that scared the good energy away, for real. So I just was like, I sat with it, I prayed about it, and I let it go, and now I'm able to like be cool.
Yeah.
But that's always gonna sit in the back of my head, like.
And then again, you know what I mean? I'm not saying this happens, but I'm sure Lil Baby once in a while can fuck. I'm just saying. I don't know. Hey. I'm just saying. I feel like maybe they might not be like romantically linked anymore, but I'm pretty sure he can hit once in a while. That part.
You'll never get that side of me ever again.
But no, rightfully so. Why did this time make it different from the last times? Like, why do you feel like it's like
you basically said
Sawiti?
Why you decided to not be a dope bitch?
Sawiti.
No. Why? What?
Sawiti came in. Sawiti came in the picture. Sawiti, you know, the lady who allegedly fucked Chris Breezy. while she was dating Quavo. You know what I mean? She came in the picture. I mean, come on. She's the lady of the industry, so I'm sure that's embarrassing for Jaydawayda. I think that was the last straw, and I'm not cap. I feel like that's it.
What makes you not want to
But
be a
like,
no
you
bitch no
know,
more this time
okay,
than
so
last
it was
time?
something that held you on from the previous times that made you like, okay, like, you know, I'm gonna always try with this man. What made you be like,
I'm done trying. I'm done talking to him.
Sweetie.
I'm talking to him? What made you be like, I'm done talking to him?
Sweetie.
I feel like
Sweet tea.
that shit is not. It's really nothing to talk about.
Sweet
I took
tea.
from it. I needed that shit to happen to me though, exactly how it happened,
Sweetie.
because I wouldn't be this person I am right now. I probably would have been unfolded and went back
Sweetie.
if it didn't happen or go down how it went down.
Hey,
happened for
not gonna lie, Sweetie is a bad bitch.
a reason, and you know, who's to say? Who's to say?
Who's to say what?
I mean, like I said, Desi knows that. It's see, the friend knows. Listen, the friend knows, of course. Who's to say? Not who's to say, as in like, you might get back together. Nah, but who's to say? Like, yes, to you. Of course, she knows. Like that nigga can still pipe. Little baby can still pipe once in a while. Not gonna lie, it's the truth. Little baby will still hit once in a while.
At the end of the day, the day got to end. Okay. So, moving forward with everything we talked about, what is something that you're going to bring into your routine or like your mental space to like help you keep being this resilient Dior 2024, moving on for greatness, want more out of life? Like, what are you gonna bring into your life for that to happen?
I'm trying to change my normal, honestly. Like I said, like I don't want to be a people pleaser as much.
Sorry. Again, I look into body language. Shout out to Desi, but you can definitely tell she's uncomfortable answering certain questions because the arm folding is literally trying to protect herself, like from like I think that question is like a proper deep question for her. And you can tell, like I said, like I'm not saying that I'm a psychologist or like that. I know how to read people. And then that move, like you can tell she's very reserved about answering this question. So it means like this is like a real question for her, and I want to hear. I'm highly interested in her answer.
And something different that I feel like I'm doing now is I used to have this strong guard up, like.
It's so ironic. I used to have this strong guard up. This is like closed off. She still has like the guard up right there. She's not really comfortable answering that question.
Strong ass guard up. Now it's like I'm just letting myself be me, flow, loving, caring.
No, let
I feel
loose.
like you
Open.
really have
Answer-
tapped into
answer-
like your feminine side.
Yeah, and it's like I'm just
They're
so
both
soft
doing it.
now. It's like
Okay.
shit be hurting my feelings. Like it's
Okay.
like damn, but
Like I used to commend you on being so like take it to the chin, but now it's like
Okay.
it's a milk spill. You
shit be
crying.
taking me to the gym.
Yeah.
Like literally, like shit.
At the end, she
It's low key like
kept
we
saying,
switch roles a little bit.
Yeah, but I feel like I needed that in my life. Like
Hell yeah.
this year is all about just doing things new for me and just the uncomfortable
Being uncomfortable.
things that's just different. I want to take new business ventures. Like I'm ready to really, really like date and like really do it for real.
Date.
I'm ready to do it for real. Like
So you
I'm
are
there
dating.
in my life.
You're dating.
I am dating.
Mm.
Yes, I am dating.
What is dating to you? Because I want
Going
to
on
know.
dates.
Motherfuckers say I'm dating, and I'm like, dating mean y'all go on dates.
I feel like it's two
You
different.
dating? You just was on a date.
Yeah, I was on a date, friend. I feel like dating now, like it's two different types of dating. You know, 'cause
Yeah, tell me your definition of dating because I wouldn't know.
You can
Motherfuckers
date.
say I be dating.
you could talk, like conversate, maybe even hang out, but it don't go nowhere. It don't go that far. Like it don't get.
So
too
dating
in-depth.
mean you on a
You
on a
know what
stage
I
of-
mean by in depth. Like dating. No, a lot of times it don't take you there.
A lot of
But,
times
like,
y'all just like
When
politicking.
y'all just like to a point where it's like you meet somebody, and y'all both on this page of like, kind of like whatever happens happens. We not overthinking it. Like we just enjoying
Okay, so hey, whatever happens, happens. I mean, if I fucking like you, then we might fuck, a quick fuck.
Us right now, like
That's a situationship.
Jada needs to stop. I don't like when people do this, especially if I'm talking to them. This is this is closed off for me. Like it just shows that person is slightly holding back. Well, for me anyway. I don't know. I don't. This is like one of my like pet peeves if I'm talking to someone and they're like this. Oh yeah, yeah. That makes me feel like they're not open. You know what I mean? But I don't know.
so.
When I
What's
feel like, okay, to me, dating is casually fucking and sucking.
No, it's not dating. That's a situationship. That's a sneaky link.
No, it's not.
That's a
No, that's
sneaky
not.
link.
If you going on dates, if you in the public, people know y'all talk.
That's dating.
And y'all, I feel like a situation. Like, let's be real, because that's what's going down.
Right.
Y'all, that's not dating.
That's a situationship.
Okay, that's a situation.
Situationship
No,
to me seems so unserious.
that's dating.
That's
Like,
dating.
If people know y'all talk, y'all.
That's
No.
dating.
Y'all go together.
Y'all go together.
Y'all go together.
You think so?
I feel like if people know y'all talk, y'all are in a relationship.
I think maybe that's the problem. It
why?
put too much pressure, too many
That's
stipulations.
the problem. Everybody want to just fuck around.
No,
and
nobody, not saying that nobody trying to fuck around, but like, let's just vibe, fuck what other people think this shit is. Like,
But it's like people be like,
I get what you're
dating,
saying.
and it's like,
we ain't even took it there. Like, we ain't even that.
that's a sneaky link.
That's a sneaky link.
I don't even know that man.
Yeah, so I feel like I'm open to being courted.
You're in a relationship.
Hey now,
I'm asking.
This is what dreams
Huh?
are made of.
The fuck?
So what you doing?
I'm just being courted. I'm enjoying somebody's company.
I mean, it just means like a nigga's blowing her back out. You know what I mean? She's getting her back blown out. You know what I mean? And that nigga has said some wild shit, like some good shit, like and which she's feeling. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, it's getting her back blown out. I'm sure she's hoping for a relationship, but that nigga is like blowing her back out. That's what I'm that's what I'm hearing.
We're spending time. We're
Yeah, he
Getting to
fucking.
know each other.
We're getting to know each other.
He
Y'all
fucking.
know each other, huh?
Act normal.
I'll play. I'm acting like Wendy Williams. How you doing?
How you doing? Damn, friend.
Alright.
You gonna do me like?
No, that was bad.
We just seeing what it gives. Like we vibing. We
Hey,
get each other's
she's getting her
company.
back blown out, people.
I'm happy.
And
Getting her
you're
back
happy
blown
and
out.
you're
She's enjoying it.
different
That's
version.
that's
I'm
good
a
as well.
very different version of myself. I'm a very different version
Feminine
of myself.
death.
I feel like I can show up in somebody's life and bring peace, not chaos. And that's all I want, you know? And
I
that's
love that.
I try to reciprocate what I want for myself, you know?
I bring chaos, friend.
You think so?
I used to be so peaceful. Well, no,
Do they
I was
make you
never-
bring chaos though?
I was never peaceful. Now that I think about it,
You think so?
you feel like that?
You were very
I feel like Jaydawayda will be like a. She might think she brings chaos, but you know sometimes like there's like greatness in chaos. So she might bring the chaos, but the chaos will bring like some sort of peace. You know what I mean? Not every chaos is like horrible.
very loving, affectionate, and peace in somebody's life. You add,
No. I add value, but
That's
lately
peace.
I've been causing chaos.
but are they causing disruption in your life for you to cause chaos?
Not really. I just gotta keep it spicy.
Sometimes it be like that.
I love the spice.
But see, that's the difference.
What do she gotta keep. Hey, listen. If this is the venture she's at, but what does that mean though? I hope she's gonna elaborate on that because.
Friends, we changed. Like
Yeah,
we
we changed.
switched. We swapped places.
We
like,
literally swap places.
now-
But you never caused chaos.
No, I used to be.
You just used to know when to leave. You
Yeah.
ain't leave a motherfucker.
Yeah, and I used to not be like scared to just really. Not saying I'm scared to speak up now. I speaks up, but like back then, I just used to speak up sometimes without processing my emotions and my
Yeah.
feelings, and that's causing chaos sometimes.
That's causing chaos because it's like you don't even
Yeah,
think it out. You just react.
yeah. But now it's like
Is she trying to say she's a bit toxic now? Oh no, I don't know.
Like, what was different from me from 2023? Like, I was so like just in the isolation mode, kind of just having a guard up, just like fuck everybody, every nigga, everything people got offered, not really giving you the time of day for real, for real. It's like now I'm actually ready to give
put the guard
somebody
down.
the time of day.
What made you get to the place of putting the guard down? Do you feel like you just got tired of being lonely? And you was like, let me go into this different from how I did the last situations.
Because it
I want to know.
get lonely. It can get lonely, but I don't think it being lonely was the reason. I think it was like, okay, what is having this guard up getting me? You know? It's like,
Oh, well done, well done, well done. Because there's a lot of ladies who have this like guard up sometimes. It's like you can't even approach them. And I'm sorry to say, most people will be like, oh, black women are so hard to approach because they're always like, you know, confrontational or like have this guard up. I'm not saying that that's true, but there's this is like a stereotype which is around, and I'm glad she said that. She kind of realized that she's always like so guarded, and like I said, I watch body language, and her body language says like guard up. Like I'm telling you, when someone is like is closed off, it means that you're uncomfortable with the questioning or with the answer you're about to give, and not because that you're like rude, but it's just because you're not trying to be vulnerable. It's like a closed off stance. It's like a pushback. You know what I mean? That stance, like, trust me. I don't do psychology, but I've studied psychology all my personal shit. But I'm just saying, you can tell she is trying to be open as much as she can be, but she's not trying to be real. If that makes sense. Not in a bad way. It's a human thing. It's hard to be very vulnerable. She's being half vulnerable at the moment. She's telling you she's saying half truths.
like it's not making me run into my lover. Like it's not making me run into this person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Look,
I was like, let me just try something new. Like
That-
let me try something new. And like me saying I wanted to try something new, it's like God just aligned it for me, and like here I am, being forced to try something new.
Yeah, and I look at it
And
like,
it's somebody that I've known, like
Yeah.
not somebody who's not a stranger to me.
yeah. And I also look at it like, if I go in being as pure and genuine as possible, and it don't work out, I could walk away and be satisfied because I know I didn't do nothing wrong.
But see, friend, even then.
But when I go in, like I feel like we be going in situations and meeting new people with a guard up, and it's like we're not being our full vulnerable selves because we're so scared of trauma or past situations that didn't work out.
makes sense.
It's like when shit go wrong, then you kind of like overthinking, like, damn, well, when he did ask me to go, I said no because, you know, like, so when you go in your full soft self, it's like,
I really hope they're gonna talk about what their preferences are, like in the next like 10 minutes, because I don't think I can react to the whole thing. I think I'll need a part 2 of this video because it will be so long. It will be so long for me to post. Like if this will be even like, I think the Angela Yee video or the lip service video which I did was like 103 or something. This will go over 103. I think this will go like if I do the whole thing, it'll be like so long. So I'm hoping they're gonna start talking about like what their preferences are, because I genuinely want to hear what both of these ladies' preferences are, and usually the perspective of them asking each other, because like if a guy asks them like their preferences, I feel like they'll have like a different preference. Whereas if it's their girlfriend asking them what their preference is, they can't lie because the girlfriend knows like what preference they want. So I'm hoping in the next 5 or 10 minutes they ask each other that question. But let's keep going though.
like, if
I
something
got
go
peace
wrong,
with knowing I ain't did
I got
nothing.
so much peace, and I can sleep so good at night knowing I went in all genuine vibes.
I
So
feel like
that's
my
a
mind
great
will
way to look at it.
still play tricks on me though. Even then, it's
Oh,
just
the mind is
natural.
dangerous.
Yeah, it's
It
just
is
a
so
natural
chatty.
feeling. It's real chatty up there. Like you could know you did nothing wrong, but still be like, maybe I was too nice. Like
Maybe I was too
You know,
nice.
it's always something.
Yeah.
So, y'all, let's get into this game, Jenga. We're going to put our own unique little twist on it.
Okay.
Each block conceals a phrase that prompts us to share an emotion.
As the tower falls, it serves as a symbolic moment of release. So this is going to be like low-key therapy
Yeah.
in a game.
Let's go, Queens.
Let's bring in the game. I beg.
Why am I looking at this box?
All right. Who gonna go first?
You.
All right.
She's like, you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right. You go first.
Okay. I'm just going to go for the top. Fuck it. Great question. What generational curse do you want to break?
Great question.
I feel like my family always played it by the books as far as like 9 to 5s. My granddaddy was in the military. Nana worked at the post office. My mom was a nurse. She worked at a doctor's office. Married my dad. He was an entrepreneur. My dad was the one who kind of like wanted me to be an entrepreneur, put me in that light of starting my own business and stuff. So like just for us to not go through those same like wake up, clock in, like I'm switching it. So that's why I'm so adamant about starting Loyal a business, because he see what I do every day, and it's like
That's your
life is
generational
bigger
curse.
than a 9 to 5. Like you can have the world. This shit is at our hands. Like we can have whatever the fuck we want. So I
Thank you. That is true. That is true. I like that. That is true, and that's what we're all striving for. We're all striving like to and when she's talking about the 9 to 5 thing, like believe me, I do a 9 to 5 or vice versa. Like, I do the night, whatever. I'm not ashamed of doing it. I'm not ashamed of working hard and going to work and shit like that. But the ultimate goal is trying to get to build something for the next generation of our people, like you know what I mean, of your bloodline or whatever. You know what I mean? That's the ultimate goal, and I feel like I don't know whether that's a curse, as in like, is it? I don't know. It's like you don't just want to be in a circle of like working. You know what I mean? You gotta build for the people around you and giving back, and make sure you're giving back as well. And I think that's the main thing.
I feel like that is my way of breaking generational curses. I helped Lynn start his business. Jazz is an entrepreneur. Like, day by day, we really breaking those regular, like, clock in, clock out. Because you remember Nana used to be against me,
that.
like,
She
running my own
felt
business.
like you had to go to school.
She used
like,
to force me to go to, no, not even just school, but, like, force me, well, she wanted me to go to college, but forced me to have that hostess job. And I had to really prove to Nana that, like, I'm making way more money than this check I'm getting.
But Nana used to also help you too, because she started you with your credit early. Like,
yeah, I'm not gonna.
that was very like
that was real cute, but
that was
Nana
amazing.
still wanted me to clock in.
Yeah,
when I showed her
she
like
just,
I could be an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
But that's just
you gotta show them sometimes.
Sometimes you gotta prove
show
yourself, and you really just gotta break the curse. And it's like now everybody want to follow in my footsteps. Kaden want a business.
We should put our cards
Lynn want a business. Everybody want a business. So it's like
I like that.
that's the curse that I'm breaking.
I like that
That's
answer.
amazing.
Love that, right? So cute.
And that shit ain't easy. Breaking generational curses. Not
You really
easy.
got to go against the grain, because nobody gonna agree with you.
And you got to be
that.
willing to, like, you know, you got to be set up for, like, nobody supporting you.
Absolutely. You
Like,
gotta-
no support.
and being able and having to prove yourself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep going till I get one. Your go-to prayer.
My go-to prayer is,
I like this as well.
really, I don't have a go-to, but I talk to God about whatever is on my heart at that moment. And one way I try to express myself is by saying, like, by ending it off by saying, like, in the best way that you see possible for me, instead of telling him how I want things. Like, okay,
like that.
you know what I mean? Like, I may tell you what I want, and I might tell you how I want my life to be, but I still want it to be in the best way that you see possible for my life, you know?
Do you ask God questions when you pray, or you kind of just like speak.
I don't really ask God questions. I just pray like clarity over my life.
I don't know how people do their prayers. I think we're all different, right? I want to talk about this because I know physical prayer, like as in like kneeling and praying, is great. But the way I do my prayers, anyway, I might be different than so many people, but the way I do my prayers, I talk to God every single day. But by that I mean I'm constantly talking to God through my heart, through my through about the way I'm thinking about or how I'm perceiving situations. Through like I'm talking to God. Sometimes I'll be driving. That's an example. I'll be driving, and I'm talking to God. Literally, physically, like vocalizing shit with God. I don't know. I don't know if that's considered a prayer because I do not pray before I go to bed, as in like I don't physically kneel and pray. I do that sometimes here and there, but for the most part, I'm talking to God. For the most part, like every single day, every single minute, every single hour, I try and do that. I feel like I'm constantly praying that way. That's how I do it. So I don't know how people do it. It's the same thing as how when people say like, "Oh, do you go to church every single day?" I don't, or not every single day, but on a Sunday, I don't do that. But I talk to God every single day. That's how I do it. I don't know.
Life. Like if I have a question, if I have so many questions in my life, I pray for clarity.
Yeah.
Like I pray for clarity. I pray for like, guidance, clarity, motivation, whatever. Like I don't never be like, God, please explain why is this happening,
Yeah.
I pray for clarity and then I just pray like you got me in the footsteps that you see me,
Yeah, what you want to. I like that.
It's always leading back to him.
That's great.
Do you think God has a gender? Or is it more so an energy?
I believe that God is everything.
Everything. He's a piece of every last one of us.
Yeah, I think God is everything.
So if he created a man and woman, how is he just a man?
A man. No. God is everything to me. I feel like a rock, this
Animal.
rug, this bed, everything is of God.
Uh-huh.
So, I don't put a gender on God at all.
Yeah.
My go-to
That's how I
prayer
pray.
is, in everything you do, put God first, and he will direct you and crown your efforts with success.
That's amazing.
That's my go-to prayer.
That's like all in one.
And this, yes, what she just said, I agree with as well. But from my perspective, I'll put it this way. I feel like God is love, and I'm not talking about the love that sometimes there's like this constructed love, which is like the movie love. I don't think that's like the God love. God is love, as in like being kind. There's God in that. Being morally clued on, that's God. Trying to do the right stuff, and you believing in your morals and what you're doing, and and believing that what those things are doing are gonna bring great into so many lives. That's God. What we do, and we do it genuinely for other people, for the right things, I think that's God. It's not like a specific thing of like, and this is another thing. I hate when people associate money and God, because I don't feel like money should be associated with God. I don't know. You might associate blessings with God. I feel like that's what I do. I want to associate blessings with God, not money. Money comes, like money is worldly. Money is worldly. So if you are doing the right shit, I believe at some point you're gonna win, and that win is God. Not the money, but the blessings. The blessings which are on the path of like you doing good shit, or being right and being morally correct. Taking advantage of people and making money out of that, that's not of God. I personally believe that. And I'm saying this because there's so many people who be asking me, oh, why do you promote these other, how do you promote people on daily happenings? Like, and you're not asking, or you're not charging. You're supposed to put like the link in bio for a promotion. Bitch, please. I don't give two fucks about like getting paid of me like putting out like a fucking media post at this very moment in time. I'm posting like the truth. I'm posting like what I feel like is great to me, what I believe in, and what I feel is like the real. You know what I mean? If you're real, if you're genuine with what you're posting, then you're close to God. You know what I mean? If you're showing love, like genuine love, and I'm not talking about like this fake love shit. I'm talking about genuine shit. I don't post shit which I don't like on my page. I told you every single thing which I post on my page is calculated. Every single post. Every single post. I'm not even joking. Believe me.
Yes, because it's just saying like put God first in everything, and you're gonna see the rewards.
It's great.
Go for it. Ooh.
Something that helps you get out of a funk.
What?
Therapy, for sure.
Really?
Therapy.
I've never been to therapy. Is the hype true?
Yeah, but I stopped therapy maybe like a month ago. Remember I told you I stopped?
Yeah, you said because it was like
I feel like I'm just.
she couldn't help me with that now.
She did her job. It's run its course. The shit I was going for, I'm over it.
So you don't feel like therapy is an ongoing thing? You think
I
therapy
think
comes to an end?
Therapy definitely comes to an end, and you have to try a new therapist.
A new therapist.
It run
okay.
its course, and it's time you gotta like.
Shit get repetitive.
It's so repetitive. Like, girl, we keep talking about the same thing.
You
At this point, I'm in here asking you about your life,
literally.
baby. It's time.
Oh, you was asking her about. So
Girl,
it's like
I knew that lady whole life story.
Really?
I was asking her about her husband.
She might see this.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
I'm not saying nothing bad
That's
about her.
hilarious.
I know. I'm just saying.
But yeah, I knew her whole life story.
Okay.
She
All
might
right.
feel like, oh, I overshared.
No, they want you to.
Wait. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm on 46 minutes in now. 46:33. Let me take a picture. So I can do a part 2. Let's see. Here we go. I'll take a picture. I'm on 46:33. Right. So this is gonna be part 1. It's not because I'm bored of this. I'm highly enjoying it, but I feel like if I keep going, this video is gonna be like 2 hours long. Like I nobody's gonna sit here and react to, or watch a reaction of me. And I don't even know, even this one, I don't even know if anyone is gonna watch it. But if people are still watching it now, shout out to your people. But anyway, this is part 1. I'll stop here. I think it's gonna be like 1 hour something. It's gonna be over an hour, definitely. This video, I'm gonna upload it right now. So I wanna say shout out to jaydawayda. Like I said, I feel like she's one of. I don't know these people, but like I said, I go off energy. Whatever how you take when I say energy, like how I vibe or vibes, however you wanna take that. That's what I go off. Shout out to Desi. I'm gonna listen to her songs. I wanna hear like how much of a singer she is and if she's good or not. I might have to react to like one or two of her songs. So shout out to her. I highly enjoyed this. Like it kind of gave me like a bit of like an extra look in jaydawayda's life. You know what I mean? So let's clap it up. All right. So for now, this is part 1. Act Normal Podcast, jaydawayda. Make sure you like and subscribe on my what do you call it? My Instagram is Daily Happenings with a double Z, and my YouTube is Joyman07, which I'll be uploading this video. And I'm highly hoping that I won't get copywritten on here or getting a strike, because if I get a strike, I mean, fuck it. Trust me. That's it. I'll be. But anyway, I don't think I will. And on Twitter, on X, formerly known as Twitter, is German. It's daily happenings after hours. That's it. That's my page. And on Reddit is Joyman 007. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I've got so many. Anyway, without further ado, I'm out. Hey, peace out. This was so enjoyable. Shout out to jaydawayda and shout out to her friend Desi. So all love. Now let's get into some Kendrick Lamar shit if I can get to it. All right, peace out. Boom. Did it work? I'm out.